Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on Arrow Season 7. And yes, before anyone comments if they do realise, like, oh my god, Pagey, 2 Arrow videos in succession in a row, what's going on? And, well, Arrow has just, like, more stuff to talk about currently, so I guess that's why. And also, I am trying to win C. Shimuka's heart, so that is, like, an added motive to it all. Anyway. So Arrow is back in 1 week and 1 day from when this video will go live, so we've got some double ones going on there, which means we probably, should get another trailer for the upcoming episode tomorrow sometime, maybe after Legends or after a rerun of Arrow on the CW tomorrow night. I'm not sure what's going on. I did look at the American TV guide, but yeah, if a trailer drops, I'll do a video on it. But at this time, they are filming the finale for Arrow Season 7 and actually had their wrap party for that season last night. Now, because they had the wrap party and all that was on, people think that the show is actually done filming. It's not. They still have a decent amount of filming left for the season. I'm hearing at least another week possibly, but who knows? I just know for a fact that they aren't done with filming yet, but over the past 24 hours, 2 pretty massive things have come out. One involves a set photo, and one involves something else, or someone else, at the wrap party for Arrow Season 7. So we will be going over both of those things in this video, but of course, let me know your various comments and thoughts, or just your thoughts, not your comments, or maybe both anyway. Put all of those and all that in the comment section down below throughout this video. So we will go over the set photo first because it came out first, but the thing with the wrap party that we will speak about, it's Crisis on Infinite Earths related. So there's your tease for now until later on in the video. But yeah, set photos from the finale. So we don't know what the finale is called as of yet. Sometimes they tease the title of the finale in advance because it can be nothing that spoilerish. Like I remember for season 5, we knew the finale was called Lian a while before it aired, and I think about a week before or like a week or so before they actually even filmed the finale. But the only thing we really knew about the finale for this season before these set photos in question came out was that 1, Felicity would be leaving after this episode, that big press release, and 2, that Curtis would be returning for the finale in some capacity. But the set photos we got yesterday, while pretty terrible in quality, as you can see here on screen right now, they do show us Laurel Lance as Black Canary interacting with Oliver Queen as Green Arrow, but in his Season 7 look, which is of course the whole no mask and for the most part no hood, and of course he is wearing the Season 5 to present day suit. It has sleeves, so this does rule out flashbacks, which some people were talking about, but I was like, you can see Oliver, he has sleeves. Now, when these set photos came out yesterday from when this video goes live, there was a decent amount of discussion, but also confusion. Now, to start off, many people thought that Katie Cassidy, who plays Laurel Lance, was actually leaving the show of Arrow. Now, the hints came from the fact that she hadn't been seen in Vancouver or on set, obviously, for a while. And she hadn't posted anything on social media that suggested that she was still filming Arrow. And then she went ahead and got a haircut, and a fairly short one, like a big difference from the hair that she had. And then of course we have episode 18 next week, which is an episode that is being advertised as like a whole Black Siren goes rogue and evil again. Oh, it's watch out. Which I don't think is the case and is a bit of, bait. But that episode could be the episode that sees Laurel leave us for a few episodes or something like that, and then she returns for the finale. Who knows, let's chuck a random theory out there that is just really nonsense, but let's believe that it will happen. So Laurel, episode 18. Sarah Lance comes on the show for a bit, takes Laurel on the Wave Rider for a few episodes of Legends, and then comes back for the Arrow finale as the Black Canary and like a newly reformed hero. That sounds good, let's go with that weird theory, let's make that believable. But yeah, as you can see in that set photo, even though it is terrible quality, it is Laurel Lance in the Black Canary suit that we saw in seasons 3 and 4 of Arrow. And she has that natural hair look, is that what we're calling it, that Laurel rocked? And by that I mean that she isn't wearing that not so good looking wig that was worn in season 3. Some people liked it. I personally just thought, it sort of worked when Sarah wore it. I don't think it worked that way with Laurel. I much preferred the natural hair look in season 4, mainly because Katie Cassidy just has really good hair, so it just looked better with the whole Black Canary look. In regards to the context of the scene that's being shot here, we really have none. We know that Wild Dog, Roy Harper, Diggle, and Oliver were on set last night. Not sure about the other characters, but we don't know what they were doing at all when it comes to this scene because the actual set was really, really heavily secured or protected so people couldn't take photos. That's why this photo is such weird quality. Someone must have done the whole, pulled it out of my backpack and just put it in the slit there and managed to get a photo. That's why it doesn't look that good, because no one was actually allowed to take photos, so it was pretty protected. But it does sort of look like it could possibly be in front of Star City Police Department, and that wouldn't be too surprising seeing their involvement in the season, and I guess Team Arrow's involvement within them this season as well. But yeah, it's hard to be 100% sure as to what is exactly going on here, or where it is going on. But one theory that has started online, which I guess is not surprising, is that this could actually be the real Earth 1 Laurel Lance. You know, the one that was stabbed with an arrow by Damien Dark in Season 4 and died while Oliver was impaled by a sword and fell off a cliff. Dinah had her throat slit, and Felicity was turned into Swiss cheese by multiple machine guns, and all of them survived, but she died anyway. But yeah, people are theorizing that this could be the legitimate Laurel Lance back as Black Canary, with two different options of this like theorized return and how it could happen. The first of these is the old classic, and I'm not talking about a Big Mac, I'm talking about the Lazarus Pit. Roy Harper, aka Arsenal, will be back in the present day, and I think it's episode 20 of this season. So people do believe this could be a surprise that he brings back later on. It's a weird surprise. It's not like a what's it called? Secret Santa, in the office at Christmas time. It's not that type of surprise. It's a bit more of a bigger surprise. Actually, I wouldn't even call it a surprise. It's more of a shock. If anything, it's actually a bit of a dick move by Roy, because we know what the Lazarus Pit does. But as we know, he left last season with Thea and Nyssa to go on a mission to deal with the remaining Lazarus Pits, so who knows what temptations they might have come along with that journey. Maybe they decided YOLO, let's just bring back Laurel. The other theory is around the Ninth Circle, who of course like the big organization, big bad things for this season. Maybe they introduce some shady stuff, maybe use Laurel as some sort of thing. I don't know exactly. I'm not the one making these theories up, and the people that are making these theories up aren't really diving too deep into them and explaining them properly. So I'm doing my best here. I personally think we might see a returning character later this season from the past, specifically, connected to the finale and connected to the Ninth Circle, that will surprise a lot of people. But I don't think Laurel will be that person. Like, this would just have to be Earth 2 Laurel that has now fully adopted Laurel Lance from Earth 1's identity in all areas. Also, I think it would just be a bit too supernatural to bring another person back to life with the Lazarus Pit when we really have moved on from that period in Arrow's life. In regards to that returning character connected to the Ninth Circle, it would be really cool if they do what happened in the comics with the Ninth Circle, but it could be someone connected to that certain character if it isn't that exact character from the comics, but have to wait and see. But now moving on to the other possible big return for the finale, which is Crisis on Infinite Earths related, and that involves a surprise appearance at the wrap party for Arrow Season 7. So Andrea Sixtos, who plays future Zoe on the show, was Instagramming it up, as you do, and she posted on her story herself at a pre-party dinner with some fellow castmates, which included C. Shimuka, who plays Emiko Queen, Catherine McNamara, who plays Mia, and, hold on, what the hell, LaMonica Garrett, who of course is the actor who played the Monitor in the Elseworlds crossover. Now, LaMonica did attend the Flash 100th episode party thing randomly when he didn't have to be in Vancouver. They had done filming the Elseworlds crossover at that point. However, as you can see in that screenshot of that Instagram story, LaMonica is rocking the mutton chops that he sported for the Monitor in the Elseworlds crossover. Now, usually he rocks either no facial hair or just a beard, not rocking the mutton chops daily, because why would you do that? So he specifically shaved them to play the Monitor. So as we all know from the Elseworlds crossover, we had Oliver go to the Monitor to speak to him when basically reality was crapping its pants. Things weren't really going that well. So Oliver went in, and we don't know what specifically was said in that room. That was also his little place in the universe. All we know is that Oliver came out with a glowing arrow that fixed reality and turned John Deegan into Dr. Destiny. But as we know, Barry, or the Flash, and Kara, or Supergirl, were destined to die in an attempt to stop what was happening. But as Oliver met with the Monitor, what happened with Barry and Kara? They didn't die, and they were able to survive and go on with the fight. So their destinies changed, and understandably, the big theory that came out of all of this is that Oliver offered himself up for something later on in order for Barry and Kara to survive. The Monitor knows of a threat that's coming, that being the Anti-Monitor, so he will be taking up Oliver's offer when needed. Now, it will be interesting to see why exactly he shows up at the end of this season. I mean, I have talked previously about the Monitor and showing up again, or him showing up again this season, as I had heard through the grapevine that LaMonica Garrett was rostered on for one more appearance this season in the Arrowverse. It just mattered what show that was. I didn't know specifically what show it was. I did actually rule out Flash pretty early completely and thought it would be either Arrow or maybe Supergirl. And the only reason I included Supergirl in there was because it's another Earth. You know, it's on another Earth, so maybe the Monitor visits that Earth because he came to Earth 1, so I thought that might be the case, but obviously not. But you would have to think it will be a cliffhanger scene. The cast for Arrow have teased at the ending for this season. It's like a big, holy crap, WTF moment. So saying that Oliver will be central to Crisis, I think it would be fitting that Arrow be the show to have the big Crisis teaser if they are going to do one. Whether it be just the Monitor following on from the talk he and Oliver had in Elseworlds, or whether it is something bigger. Maybe we get a look at a certain someone or something, just a big teaser for Crisis, who knows. Whatever it is though, I cannot wait. But yeah guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like and it shows support. Spread the video around if you want. Let me know your various opinions in the comments section down below. What are your thoughts on the whole Black Canary photos from the set of Arrow's finale? And what are your thoughts on the Monitor coming back for the finale? Do you think it's going to be the cliffhanger scene? Do you think he's going to show up somewhere else? And if he does show up as a cliffhanger scene, do you think it's going to be maybe the conversation they had being revealed? Or do you think the Monitor's maybe going to show Oliver the threat that's coming? We might get our first look at an anti-Monitor or something like that. Let me know all your various opinions in the comments section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.